My name is Peter Roberts and this is my story to moving to White Wings. I was asked by Lizzie Meager to go and go on an interview panel about support workers for White Wings.
They're going to give us a presentation on the screen.
Yeah.
And we've got some questions here. And it says, do they keep to their time limits? So that means in 15 minutes, and did they tell us everything that we need to know in that 15 minutes?
And who?
And then
Contact.
yeah, and the next one, did they look at you when they were talking? So when they're chatting up there, did they look around the room? Did they look at you? All right. And did they use visual aids which were added to the presentation? So did they use other kind of things, like perhaps they might show something else other than the presentation on the screen?
Yeah.
And did they use language that you understood? So if they use words that you a bit complicated, yeah,
Yeah.
a bit too hard. And then also we need to be thinking about, did they answer the question? Yeah, because we've all got a question which is written down here, and we want to make sure that they did actually answer the question. And do you know more about the organisation now? So do you know what they're all about? And did they show commitment to working in a person-centred way? Do you know what I mean when I say
It's like
person-centred?
working centre plan.
That's it. Yeah, spot on, that's it. Yeah. And did they suggest new or good ways of working? And based on what they said, were you confident with them as a provider? So do you think that they'd be a good provider?
Or not a very good
Or
one.
not a very good one. Now, how are you with your reading and writing? Are you able
It's
to?
all right, yeah.
Yeah? Is that all right? You're going to still might get them when you...
That was good.
If there's any questions, you can always just answer.
Yeah. Or say, excuse me, young lady.
Exactly. Or you can always raise your hand and just say, can I ask you a question? Actually, we need to ask Jason that. Is when do you want questions? Do you want it at the end?
There'll be opportunity for them to ask a few questions at the end.
Yeah.
We need to be a little bit careful. We don't go kind of
So we
ask
need to-
lots of additional questions.
so-
It's just got to be quite narrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if Peter needs to ask a question,
If we ask a question, make sure we ask it of all three.
okay.
Yeah, just to
Okay.
be fair.
Yes, okay. So I'll note down the question if
Yeah, but
you'll check.
one or two really good questions. People have lots of good questions really.
Yeah.
They're quite short.
Yes, young man.
And who's first, really?
Right.
Currently living at 1/4 Avenue, Denvilles. Haven't. And I'm looking forward to going to White Wings in Denmead. I'm currently in residential home at the moment. Then I'm currently going into a bedsit of going into supported living. And I'll be living in the same bedsit next to Annette Mays. Annette Mays is my fiancée. Be including going to day service, then I'm on a committee, and I'm going to do Leap Up Gardens, continue with that, and continue to do a lot of bus training. This is my day for moving into White Wings.
Think about that.
Welcome to my new flat up White Wings. I was a bit happy and I achieved something in my life what I always needed in my whole time up Denvilles. Lived here for a week and the staff have been helping me for unpacking. They sorted me out for the doctors and all my money's going to come here. I'm very happy when I'm moved. Looking forward to me and Annette's future together.